Good morning from Disney Springs. They got a lot of construction going on here, and right now there's a Groupon for the Characters in Flight balloon. Kind of excited. We're gonna go open the balloon and see if we can see some overhead shots of the construction. We're also gonna walk around Disney Springs and have a look at what's going on the ground level. So I got over here and there's a sign up here that says we're currently closed due to high winds at ride height. So that means that I can't go open the balloon right now. Dang, hopefully it'll happen later though, we'll see. Well dang, we just talked to them and they said based on the forecast it looks like it's not gonna go up until sometime maybe after sunset. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to go up on the balloon today. That stinks. As I was walking down to the very end, because I'm gonna start way down there as far as going over the construction that's happening right now, but I had no idea we had a Pele store. All about soccer or football. All the way down at the end where Cirque du Soleil is, still closed right now. We don't have a new show announced just yet. We do know that it's going to be another Cirque du Soleil show, but La Nuba is currently closed, and it closed on the 31st of December of last year. Directly to the left of Cirque du Soleil is what used to be Disney Quest. Now is nothing. This is where the NBA experience is going. I know that they've poured some footers back behind these walls that we would have been able to see from the balloon, but we can't see them now. Ooh, look, the back patio of House of Blues is still all decorated for Mardi Gras. Look, so many people are doing what I do. They're taking photos out in front of the NBA experience. This guy's wearing a Lego shirt. It says everything is awesome. I feel like it's not Disney. This girl's got the right idea. We're Mickey and Minnie. Over here at Halejo, the new restaurant by Chef Jose Andres, and it's starting to look like it's starting to take shape. We'll go around the backside too so we can see some of the other stuff that they have added. Most of this stuff, you can kind of see the difference in color between the beams, between what is new and what was old. And there's another new roundy area that they added to the backside of the restaurant too that we'll go over and have a look at. So now Halejo's on the backside of Bongos here. This is what we're looking at, Bongos. And we're heading out here towards the water and heading around the backside of Bongos. Again, here's Bongos. Here is Halejo. And you can see all of the stuff that they've added here. It's gonna look very interesting from the waterfront. Another thing that's weird to notice is that this is where I'm standing, is amongst all of these benches. I don't know why these benches are here, but most of them are facing out into the water. I guess it's a nice view and probably very nice at night, but I don't know why they're here. There's no show or anything that happens out here. Oh look, they're doing some work over there. Ooh, oh yeah, look at this. The Orlando Harley-Davidson store definitely moved. I wonder what they're gonna turn this into. They're working in there for sure, but I don't know what it's gonna be. No real progress to see on Wolfgang Puck's Bar and Grill, but I can see that they started stacking some materials over here. I have a feeling it's gonna go vertical real fast. Back over here at the Character in Flight balloon, and you can see I've got Maria and Enzo's and the Edison over here to my right. And if I turn to my left, there's still a little area blocked off with construction walls. I have no idea why that's still blocked off, because that should have, well, it looks like they're doing some concrete work down there. I thought they were done with all of this work when they opened up Maria and Enzo's. Oh my goodness. There's a whole family of ducks down there. Look at those baby ducks hanging out with their mom. Oh, a little butt wiggle. Right across from the hangar bar is Wine Bar George. It says it's gonna be opening in spring of 2018, which is coming very soon. You can tell they're pretty darn far along. Looks like they just gotta add some windows and then they're all done. I do really like the look of the front of Wine Bar George here. It's very cool looking. So judging by the look of how far along they are for Terralina, I'm gonna go ahead and say this winter is not within the next few days. I'm thinking sometime in December this year, which I didn't think it would take them that long to do, but then again, maybe not. Maybe they're almost done. But it looks like they've got a while to go for sure. So we showed you where the Harley-Davidson store used to be, and here's where the new location is, just next to Volcom, and right next to the Polite Pig. Next to the Polite Pig and the Lime Garage is a new place called the Disney Corner, which I believe is a section of the Disney store that they moved over while they're refurbishing part of it. Oh my, this place is very big. There's also an upstairs. Huh. Kind of feels like the downstairs section is mostly ladies and girls and princess type stuff. Wonder what upstairs is. Ooh, there's a whole section for princesses up here where you can get the princess outfits and any sort of princess accessories you'd like. Check out this Elena of Avalor Mickey ears set with the tiara on the top. There's a table over here where you, charmed in the park's charms, you pick out a necklace or a bracelet and then you can add little charms to it. Like this orange bird. Or an ice cream. That's really fun. And then here's the prices for the charm bracelet, the charm necklace. What used to be the Disney home store is now Ever After Jewelry Co. and Accessories. Oh, there's a new arrival with the Dooney and Burke bags. Hello, these are nice. They have all the different icons for the different parks. Oh, I like this Peter Pan sketch Dooney and Burke. This is very cool. And this bag is $228. I really like the colors on this Small World one, and it's $158. It's just a little, what do you call this? Like a side sling clutch? I don't know. When I was inside, I didn't see these seatbelt purses. This one's Snow White. And this one over here is a bag that looks kind of like Ariel. It says it's Snow White, so I'm assuming it's Dopey down there. When we did the secret menu over at All-Star Movies, everybody was making fun of our poutine. So one day we'll have to come here to the Daily Poutine and get some real quality poutine. It's an interesting thing. If you guys look right here, you can see there is a Starbucks employee walking around with a tray full of Starbucks drinks. You can order Starbucks here at Disney Springs, and through the app there's a way to make it so that they will bring it to you wherever you're shopping. Let's have a look inside a World at Disney, see if there's anything interesting in there that we can find. Well, this is interesting. This whole section right here is walled off. So I'm guessing that there is some remodeling going on in here. Well, it's definitely interesting being in here and kind of being lost because there's a wall. There's a new wall inside of the store. Normally, the store would be like 3 times bigger than this. And because it's so small, this place is crowded. There's a high school orchestra over here playing the Captain Jack Sparrow song from Pirates of the Caribbean. But we came out here because this is where we went into World of Disney. And from what I can tell, it only goes over to about right here, right in the middle of Starbucks. And then all of this side is all closed off. Here's the band that's playing right now. And they are from Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. Even though this side of World of Disney is still under construction, Stitch is still spitting water on the people that are passing by. Oh no! Look at this, they've got construction walls all the way around World of Disney. This is gonna be a big remodel. I would say about 3/4 of the store is closed right now. So here at Ghirardelli, they always have samples out, but they do vary in size depending on the season. Right now, I got this little milk chocolate caramel one that I think is in the shape of a bunny. Let's open it up and find out. There he is, it's a little bunny. The band started playing Beauty and the Beast. We're here by the marketplace and we're gonna go inside and see what kind of dresses they have at Cherry Tree Lane Dress Shop. But I wanted to show you guys over here in the photo pass area. I believe this is where the fuel rod location is. Just kidding, it's not in there. Let's head into the Marketplace Co-op. I also want to check out the luggage area and see if they still have that luggage that we found at the outlet for very cheap yesterday at full price here. One of the new dresses they have is this Mary Poppins dress. And you can see it's got penguins all over it, some carousel horses, an MP for Mary Poppins, and her umbrella there. And this dress is $98. And they also have a little penguin purse that you can get that goes along with it for $70. For $58, you can get this little shrug with a castle embroidery on it. And they've got 3 different colors. They've got black, blue, and red. Oh man, if I wore dresses, Casey Jr. all day long is what I'd be wearing. This one's $168 though. After investigating a little bit further, I don't think that these are specifically Disney themed. I think this one's just a train, not necessarily Casey Jr. For $98, they have this parks dress, so you can see there's the castle, Cinderella Castle. And then around the bottom here, Cinderella Castle, Space Mountain, teacups, the train, Small World. This must be Disneyland though, because that's Disneyland's Small World, and they get the Hatbox Ghost, which we don't have. Splash Mountain there. Still very cool, and then I like the little Dumbo purse that you can get along with it. And I'm sure that this one's probably $70 as well. Oh, $65, a little bit less than the Penguin one. I don't remember what the suitcase looked like yesterday. Jeez, I got the worst memory. I like the blue in this though, it's very cool. But I'm assuming these are very similar to the ones that were at the outlet, just a little bit different design on them. Like this one's got emojis on it, and this one's got a giant Mickey on it. And still full price here, $199. There's a table here that says seating reserved for candle making, and it looks like there's some things that you can use to make candles here, and some vats of wax. I don't know when this happens, but it's $25 per candle, and you can choose your own color and your fragrance. There's a guy playing the guitar over here at the margarita stand. So this is definitely 100% my vibe. Listening to a person play acoustic guitar live, sitting out on the water with a cool breeze heading right at me. I gotta get back out to the beach. A little kiosk out here. Kind of wanted to head in and see what they have as far as magic bands. Got a lot of pins, but I don't know very much about pins. I do know a little bit about magic bands though, so let's see what they got. They still got the Black Panther magic band, and this one over here is the Dooney and Burke magic band. Gonna head into Once Upon a Toy and see if there's anything going on in there, because I know that that will take up some of the slack of the Disney store. Oh right, they blocked off half of this store too for the Void on the other side of it, which the Void is really amazing, and you guys should do it if you get the chance, but totally forgot they blocked off this huge section of the store. It's kind of interesting with how little space they have in the store, what they chose to go with. So we got plushes, then we got board games and puzzles, and then we've got very few action figure-y type things over here, and then a couple of princess dolls back in the back. Not anymore, guys. Sorry, under construction. One of my favorite things about Earl of Sandwich is that they have different sandwiches for the different seasons. Let's go see what they've got right now for this season. Here are some of the seasonal offerings here at Earl of Sandwich. Looks like it's all fish and clam chowder. I can 100% see why Wolfgang Puck's Express moved over there towards the Coke store, because there's nobody over here. This is a lot of room and there's nobody eating at this restaurant. So now I think the question is Wolfgang Puck Express going to close when Wolfgang Puck's Bar and Grill over by the Coke store opens? I like that we're listening to a very calming version of Colors of the Wind. There's some folks out in an amphicar, and this is definitely a fun way to spend a few minutes. It's like 30-45 minutes that you get out on the lake, but it is very expensive. I would suggest doing it around sunset though, because it's definitely cooler at sunset. The question that we get kind of often is, how is T-Rex Cafe? And in my opinion, it is definitely lower on the list of restaurants here at Disney Springs, but I do know that kids love it, so I don't know. There's definitely better food that you can get, but the atmosphere inside is pretty neat. Let's go have a look inside. It's definitely pretty neat inside of here. Got some animatronic dinosaurs right as soon as you walk in. There's a bar over here with a giant octopus above it. There's a giant sun over top of the gift shop here, all kinds of little planets floating around. A Build-A-Dino experience, very similar to Build-A-Bear, where you pick out your dinosaur and then you pick out his outfit and everything too. You can see they have more than just dinosaurs over here as well. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up inside. Save me. It's actually kind of interesting because there's a big long line to get in, but there's immediate seating right here at this bar. And I think you could just come in and sit down. Definitely at the bar for sure. I'm gonna do a quick run around this restaurant here so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it's like inside a T-Rex. Lots of animatronic dinosaurs. You could be eating right here, and there could be a Triceratops trying to get some food from you. And this little baby one too, trying to get some food. Hadrosaur. Oh, what do they call this? Parasaurolophus? I think Hadrosaur is like the genus. Like all dinosaurs that look like this, duck-billed dinosaurs, are hadrosaurs. There's different rooms, like right now we're in the Sequoia room. You can tell by the giant paintings of sequoias. And then over here is the ice room, or the ice cave. It's pretty neat looking. Hey. Ooh, look at that. This T-Rex is stuck in the ice. I feel like I wouldn't want to sit in this room because it seems like the lighting in here is too difficult to read the menus. That's pretty much it. But I think this is the fire room. Oh, there's a pterodactyl right there. And this is the kitchen of fire. Looks like there's fire up above there. Whoa, oh, it is, it's real fire. Holy cow. It's kind of similar to a rainforest cafe in the fact that there's all kinds of animatronics all over the place going crazy at different times while you're trying to eat your meal. This one just has giant bugs as well. Pretty neat that they've got some big old aquariums here in the coral reef section. Like I said, pretty neat atmosphere, kind of mediocre food. Oh no, the rainforest cafe is shooting fire out of the top of its mountain. Oh my. Before we leave the area, I wanted to show you guys the menu of the T-Rex Cafe. Just burgers and pasta and seafood. Very, very similar to Rainforest Cafe, which I know is around more than T-Rex Cafe is. Well, I came back over here to Characters in Flight Looks like they're still closed, even though it is less windy now. I don't know. Just asked them, even though it's not really windy out here, I guess it's still too windy up at height, so can't go up today. The good news is there's a Groupon, so I can come back some other day and we'll go up in the balloon. Oh, and if anybody's wondering, it was $11.50 on Groupon for one person to go up in the balloon. Came up to the top of the parking garage to show you one more thing, and that is a third parking garage that they're starting to construct over here. And this is right next to the lime garage. We're at the top of the orange garage right now. So there you have it. That's been a quick construction update at Disney Springs. Super excited for all the new restaurants that are coming, because as you guys know, anytime a new restaurant opens up, I gotta go and try it, because I love eating food, and especially new, exciting food. I can't wait. I'm excited. So with that being said, we are off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.